Oh man, they're the most terrifying kind of zombies, the fast zombies.
Ooh, bacon.
Greetings, tasty morsels. It's Reverse BLT here. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, of course, welcome to the channel. I just got done watching the trailer for The Last of Us TV show from HBO, and I was very hyped by it. And now I'm going to watch the first episode, which is entitled When You're Lost in the Darkness. As I mentioned in the trailer reaction, I don't know a whole lot about this game except for a few, unfortunately, fairly major plot points from the game. Like, I know how the first game ends, and I know about the big event that caused a lot of controversy in the second game. But other than that, I don't know much. I know that it's a world that's fallen apart after some sort of plague that's essentially created a type of zombie. Weirdly enough, I know that it's based on like a fungal infection that usually attacks ants and basically turns them into zombies. Yeah, that's about all I know. The trailer really impressed me with the acting on display. The effects looked really good. The one majorly transformed zombie at the end of the trailer looked amazing. And so I'm just super excited to see where this series goes. I'm already prepared for it to hurt me because I've heard the game is a very emotional experience. Unfortunately, because I'm too po for a PS4 or 5 or whatever, I never got a chance to play it. But I don't have to anymore, it seems. Now I can just watch it and find out what happens. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
Currently, there are no reasons for fungi to evolve to be able to withstand higher temperatures. But what if that were to change? What if, for instance, the world were to get slightly warmer?
Yeah, that would
Now, there is reason
be
to
survival
evolve.
pressure.
And there are no treatments for this, no preventatives, no cures. They don't exist. It's not even possible to make them.
Well, at the time.
So if that happens,
We lose.
It's an interesting opening sequence. Oh, this game game/show takes place in the past? I mean, with the talk about warming, I would think it would take place now. Though, of course, the warming trend has been happening for, over a century.
Alarm. Alarm.
Been there, having to wake up a parent who can't seem to hear their alarm.
I was gonna make you birthday pancakes.
I swear.
You know, I don't really like pancakes.
I know you don't like them. It's for my benefit.
Well, that's not right. You don't make someone a birthday dish that they don't like. My kids will make me birthday lasagna, hopefully, if I ever have children.
You still alive, you old fucker?
Oh, he loves you.
He's dependent on me. Not the same.
I think it's the same.
It's definitely the same. I thought we was having pancakes. We'll pick you something up on the road. Concrete guy's gonna be there?
Yeah, they said maybe.
Maybe. If we can't frame until we pour, we're not getting paid until we frame.
Well, we could bring someone else on, get the job done faster.
No. I'm not splitting this job. I barely want to split it with you. We could work a double.
Literally, today.
Oh, no, I'd be done by 9. By 9, right?
Yeah.
This is some excellent show, don't tell. Oh my god, JanSport backpacks! Those were like the creme de la creme of backpacks back in the day. But to be perfectly honest, the best backpack I ever had was some no-name thing from Kmart. Could hold like 90 pounds without breaking its straps. Where'd all that money come from, hon? Is that your allowance you've been saving up to buy, I'm assuming, Daddy, a birthday present? What are you doing? Don't just run your finger across the blade. You want to test the sharpness, you do a little thing like this.
Y'all want some biscuits?
Dad, you love biscuits.
This is sad.
I'm on Atkins. It's, you know what? We gotta run, but
Yeah,
Sarah
that
will be
was
by
around
later.
the
She'll stay
time
as
when
long as you want.
Atkins was real big, wasn't
Tell
it?
you all about Atkins.
Alright, so when's the fucked up thing gonna happen? I still feel like it's gotta be too early for the actual infection to start. But we're not following, this young woman for nothing, so... Lebanon.
What about it?
Oh, are you trying to buy him a special watch or something?
That's it?
Okay, 30.
Oh.
20's good.
It's a spring. I'll do it right now.
Okay, she's getting the watch fixed. That's nice. Oh, Shiza.
I swear.
Oh, hello.
We're closing.
I know her.
تسمع we're done for
I know this
today.
actress.
3:15. We close at 7.
كنت عم بحكي على التليفون مع اختي ما عندك فكرة شو عم بيصير okay? I'm very sorry he cannot finish.
I'm already
I
finished.
always remember actresses that I think are really pretty, and I think she's very pretty.
You should go home.
I know it's wrong of me to have my memory attached to how beautiful they are, but that's the way it is.
Men are pigs.
Hey, is everything okay? Like, on the news?
Like what, hun?
Well, no, there's...
Feel free to answer any question you hear me ask in the comments, guys, except if the answer will be a spoiler.
Get right with Jesus. 3 nails plus 1 cross
Ugh.
equals forgiven.
Okay, lady.
I think we make some cookies.
Chocolate chip?
Raisin.
Raisin. Oatmeal raisin, right? Not just raisin. Oatmeal raisin cookies are pretty good. Just plain old flour with raisin would just be... No.
Here we go. I don't know why I talk to her. She's completely...
You talk to them because their minds are still there, even if they can't interact with you. It's one of my nightmares. They call it locked-in syndrome. Shaking your head for, sweetie. Oh, please tell me you haven't been stealing from them.
Jumping to another conclusion, Joker.
Be right there.
Oh, shot. I see the lady moving. But she's one of the infected. And if it is basically the cordyceps infection, then it'll just reanimate her, basically. It'll start controlling her nervous
Hey,
system.
Mrs. Adler? Could I borrow this?
That was very effective.
You know what? My dad's gonna be back real soon. I should go.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, you're taking some cookies.
What's the vector for the infection, though? If it's a fungus, those aren't... Well, I guess if it's got spores, it would be airborne, right? But I know a lot of times they creep. It's probably smelling it. Now, the water may or may not be a good thing, depending on how this thing spreads. Oh shit, are we enacting scorched earth protocols? Believe it, folks. Every government on Earth has scorched earth protocols for certain contagions. Like, if it's something that spreads rapidly and there's no cure, and you know it's in a specific place, yeah, they
Lock the
will
door for once.
carpet bomb it with a minimum of air fuel bombs to eradicate it. Because it's better to lose a city than to lose everybody, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Fixed it for you.
So I saw it said he was a combat veteran. I'm assuming that was his truck. So I'm guessing this was a watch he was wearing while he was deployed.
Did you?
What?
And he got
That was lame.
maybe blown up or something.
Yeah, I know. Where'd you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
It's better when I do.
It was only $20, which I stole from you. I could have stolen 60, but I put the change back because I'm an honest thief. Besides, it's the thought that counts. And you were never going to do it for yourself, so...
Thank you.
Now, if he was a combat vet, he has to have noticed the flybys going by overhead.
This is the one with the deleted scenes.
Yeah, imagine how bad those have to be. Come on, pop it in. Let's do your birthday.
We're about to get some TV exposition.
Don't fall asleep.
Of course I won't. It's too riveting.
Oh my god, it's a Nokia! Keep that during the zombie apocalypse. You can use that thing as a weapon.
You gotta bail me out.
Now?
It's Friday. You don't get me out tonight. I'm in here all weekend. It's a fucking madhouse, Joe. I gotta get out.
Which jail? Travis County?
Yeah, I'm 10.
God damn it, Tommy.
Man,
Sorry.
how often does your friend have to get arrested for you to have a a really good idea of exactly which jail he's in. Or is this telling us that Joel also has spent a fair amount of time in prison? Or, well, jail. I should say jail. They are usually different types of places for different types of crimes in most places. Jail is usually way more temporary than prison. Is she gonna get killed before he gets back? And he's gonna be living with guilt forever? He's gonna turn around and the old lady's gonna be there to bite her or something? Okay, that was either a bomb going off or a transformer going up.
Dad? Dad?
See, where I'm from, my first thought would just be that they're, hunting, a criminal down or something.
Oh, shit. Ghetto bird.
Indoors. Law enforcement and emergency services are in the area and will be in contact with further instructions. Stay indoors.
The doggo will help you. Wait. Actually, no. Can dogs get infected with this shit too?
What are you doing out here, boy?
He's afraid. You can tell that, right? I mean, he's very, very much afraid. No, stay with the dog. If a dog comes to you in that obvious a state of panic, don't go out looking. Bring the dog inside and hunker down.
Come on, let's get you home.
No, don't take him home. Can't you read his reactions, sweetie? Look at him.
Mercy!
Come on now, you're not a little kid. You're old enough that you should be able to figure out that something's very wrong.
Sadler?
Oh man, this is about to get really fucked up, isn't it? Those are signs of a struggle. Honey, go home. I think you even left your door open at home. Damn it, please don't touch it. I may not know if this is airborne, but I definitely know that if it's wet, you don't want to touch it. If it's any kind of fungal or bacterial infection or anything, well, or virus for that matter. Honey, what are you doing? Run! Get out of there now, come on! This is not the time to freeze up, come on, go! Oh, is that the fungus? Honey, go. Please go. Please leave now. Just go. You go. Don't worry about taking her out. Just leave. Come on, guys. You gotta know when to... You gotta pick your damn battles. No. Don't bother approaching. Just get the fuck out of Dodge.
We're gonna be brave, and we're gonna battle.
So it was a transformer going up.
Come on.
Okay. Why are the transformers going up, though?
Denisha, get back inside the house! You lock your doors now!
Or maybe she should be trying to evacuate like you're doing, dude. Oh, man. He just didn't want them coming with him. This is very effective writing. It's telling me a lot about Joel. I hate to say it, but
What are you doing? We got a kid, Joe. So do we.
you have to be...
We're going to the bag.
Somebody else will come along.
That's probably not true. I'm surprised we haven't seen jets laying down bombs yet. If they're going this far already.
Go faster! Go the fucking go! Find the alley! What alley? The people that hold the fuck.
This is doing a really good job of capturing the panic.
Dad?
Move.
Oh shit. Oh, that's gonna be fucked up.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Get her out of here, Joe! Go!
Stick together, guys.
You'll be fine. Can you run?
No, dude, she can't run.
You keep your eyes on me.
And don't carry her like
Don't
that.
look
You'll
anywhere else.
exhaust yourself. Freaking fireman carry her at the very least. And you don't have time to be stopping and gawking. Fuck out of here. Dude, get the fuck out of here. Oh man, they're the most terrifying kind of zombies, the fast zombies. Oh man, coming in clutch. Dude, keep fucking moving. Go.
My daughter's hurt. Her ankle.
Stop right there.
What about Uncle Tommy?
We're gonna get you somewhere safe first. Don't go back for him, okay? Okay.
I'm sorry, repeat. Hey, no one told you to move.
Oh man, I think I just know what order he just got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're not sick.
This feels familiar. Did I like maybe see the beginning of the game? Because I think I remember a part where the guy is carrying his daughter along and they get to a military checkpoint. And he's like, we're not sick.
I'm sorry.
But then they shoot the daughter, I think. Shit.
I know, baby. I know. I know it hurts.
Yeah, he's trying to keep you alive, sweetie, but in a situation like this, man, you're not going to be able to get her someplace where she can get the proper
You're gonna be okay.
medical care.
All right. I know.
Tommy, help me!
Joe.
Dude, she's
Come on, baby girl.
not going to make
Come
it,
on, baby
man.
girl. I gotta get you. Come on.
For one thing, you already took pressure off the wound, so she's going to be bleeding out very quickly. And as little as she was probably up through and through, so... Yeah, there's no way she could survive. Okay, so now we're in the present. Okay. Man, how the fuck did he survive for 20 fucking years? This one of the infected, or are we just meant to think that? Alright, seems to have much finer motor control than anything we've seen from any of the infected, so I'm assuming this kid's not infected. Effective way of showing how far the infection has spread. That looks like a prison. Quarantine zone, okay. What do they have to test people, though? Because, you know, ordinarily the assumption would have to be that everyone's infected. I see precautions being taken, though. Looks like they got them strapped in, yeah. So assuming this fungus can sort of release the inhibitions on how we use our strength and everything, I would think that if he's infected, he'd be strong enough to break through those restraints. Oh, that's interesting. So they figured out that much, at least.
What's your name? Are you alone?
I mean, how good is his English, considering it's 20 years? I mean, it's no schooling or anything.
How did you get this? There's gonna be a little tickle right here.
Oh, so we do have testing apparatus. That's a bad sign or a good sign?
What if I told you that after we gave you some medicine, we're gonna find you your favorite food to eat? Would you like that? It's just a little needle.
So, is that an inoculation or is that euthanasia?
You're safe.
Because I'm going to assume red means bad. Red usually means bad. Is the next shot going to be them throwing the little kid onto the fire? I mean, it's morbid, but so far it looks like they're doing all the right things to try to keep it contained. You can't be touching your face. Pull your mask back up, lady. So it's the kid, right? This Joel. Pull your masks up, people. Yeah. very desensitized. It was very kind of the lady who processed them in to not let him see the blade, so to speak. Kid hopefully died peacefully. Is this food ration cards? Or is it what's replaced old school money?
Tomorrow we got street sweeping or sewer maintenance.
Which pays more?
That'd be the one with the shit.
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm genuinely kind of impressed by how well they managed to keep shit together.
No pun intended.
You clearly intended that pun.
This is exactly why we have government institutions in the first place, though. If they are doing their jobs, they will have plans ready for lots of different scenarios. And I definitely expect that this scale of a pandemic, we've got plans. Problem is, though, as we saw during the most recent pandemic, is that you got a lot of people who just won't fucking cooperate. Oh, come on. You don't have to do it this way, though.
I can see about 200 for the other guys. 200 for you.
Deal.
I mean, we just saw what they do.
Favor.
To people who violate the law.
Stay off the streets for the next few nights. Fucking Firefly's been blowing shit up all week. 2 of our guys got shot this morning. Boss has got us working doubles. Guys are jumpy and tired. It's easy to make a mistake in the dark.
Good advice.
Stay safe.
So, what's the deal with the Fireflies? Are they Mad Max style opportunists or some sort of other we want to be the government faction? When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. Oh no, please tell me it's not some crazy religious group.
My guys fucked you up.
You're so disciplined.
Something like that always will happen in bad situations.
You're fucking guys.
What about your guy? Because when he sees you, I mean, put yourself in my shoes.
Like, he answers to me. So I give you my word that he won't hurt you.
This is a very fascinating scene.
Now your shit has pretty much ruined my week. And I'd like to go home and drink till my face stops hurting. So are we good?
Well, I guess you guys probably were going to be good before whatever the fuck just happened. Did her guys decide to jump the gun and try to rescue her anyway? Free what now?
They're shooting at us.
On your knees.
Oh no, I'm not a firefly.
Yeah, but what if they were? I was about to say for a second there, I thought it was that lady again. I was like, geez, you just go from being locked up in one place to being locked up in another place.
Hey, people are gonna come looking for me. People from Fedra, you hear me? Let me out or you're gonna pay, motherfuckers!
You can always tell someone who's not accustomed to saying motherfucker. Oh, are they Fireflies?
Yup.
I wonder how many episodes it'll be before they give us a clear layout of the factions and what they're about. I mean, it seems pretty clear that Fedra is the federal government, or what remains of the federal government. I'm guessing Joel probably did spend some time in prison.
It hasn't been that long. It's been 3 weeks. It's never taken him more than a day to respond.
I'm sure he's okay.
Show me where the tower is.
You can't be serious. Right here, everything on this. There are raiders. There are slavers.
But you're sure Tommy's okay?
Point taken.
Q-bar 4, but I don't know exactly.
Dude, don't you need the map? Gordon Freeman. I'm trying to think, there's a game reactor who always says Gordon Freeman every time a character he's playing as picks up a crowbar. I think it's Manly Badass Hero. Good old moonshine. It's a lot of ground to cover, bud. Probably don't want to be too drunk when you make this attempt. Oh shit, and you're mixing Oxy with it? Come on, Joel, pull yourself together, buddy. interesting little touch. So you saw how she touched his foot when she was coming in? I wasn't in the military, but had lots of family and friends who were, and one of the things they taught me was that, like, in Vietnam, because people were so freaking stressed out and shell shocked and everything, and because of all the the constant sort of sneak attacks where people would sneak into the camp and try to kill people while they were in their bunks or in their sleeping bags or whatever, they had a thing where squatties would touch feet or squeeze toes and things like that when entering into the place so that they would know that it was a friendly. Okay. I had a feeling that he was her guy.
I need you to take a breath.
Well, where is he?
Don't know. Yet.
In this world, you definitely can't tolerate someone crossing you like this.
I promised Robert that you wouldn't hurt him. But I would very much like for you to hurt him. So let's go hunt that motherfucker down. And get our battery and our truck. And then we'll go find Tommy.
Let me know how many of these little individual beats are actual missions from the game. Like, do you have a mission where you go and beat up and or kill this Robert guy because he fucked you over in a battery deal?
What's the point of this? Is that your question? That's one of them. My answer is to follow fucking orders. And why do you have some random girl locked in a room? And the guys you have guarding her won't tell me shit? Our people are asking what's going on, and I don't know what to tell them. Tell them to follow fucking orders.
I mean, if you guys have a chain of command, you need to respect it.
We're taking that random girl locked in that room west.
From our guy in the radio tower in Salem.
That'd be Tommy, right?
Is this real? I believe it is. Keep it quiet.
So she's immune. The girl is immune from the infection. I remember hearing earlier that out west was where they were working on a cure. Or maybe that was in the trailer. I'm trying to remember what was in the trailer, what was in the show. Uh-oh, what's about to go sideways?
If you're feeling lost,
you tell me to look for the light and I'll break your jaw.
I shut him down pretty quick too, but I never threatened to break anyone's jaw over it.
I guess you could call me a softie.
Where are you gonna go? Back to Federal Military School? You that anxious to be a soldier?
You think I chose that place? They put me there when I was a baby. It's for orphans.
They didn't put you there. I did.
Are you her mom?
You're my fucking mom or something?
I look like your mom?
I mean...
No, you're not.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell.
My name is Marlene.
Mixed race people
I'm the leader of the Fireflies in the
can look like lots of things. Case in point.
You have a greater purpose than any of us could have ever imagined. So we're leaving tonight, and we're taking you with us.
Why don't you just tell her? Vague shit like you have a greater purpose and blah, blah, blah isn't going to convince somebody to just go with
you. Cannot be repeated to anyone.
Okay. You guys are being kind of noisy if he's in here. Whenever I see these post-apocalyptic movies, it reminds me of why we need to make as much freaking solar infrastructure as humanly possible. Because we can't let ourselves be caught in these situations where we have almost no infrastructure to power anything when shit hits the fan.
It's like they reframed the whole structure. Probably in the 80s. Everyone was cutting down on apartment sizes to sell more condos.
Oh, this has been Construction Corner with Joel Miller.
I like the fact that, you know, he references his old training. You guys just missed the firefight. They didn't even take the battery. Wait a minute.
Well, the battery's no good. He still tried to sell it. Twice.
That's why he's dead. You guys need to get the fuck out of Dodge. Wait, is this the Firefly base from earlier?
Nothing gets past you, Einstein.
Give me my knife.
What do you need a car battery for? Don't.
Not at her. Point it at me. To answer your question, I need it for a better reason than you do.
If they're willing to have you point the gun at them. You probably don't need to point the gun at anyone.
We were gonna move Ellie out of the zone tonight, but we won't make it anywhere like this, not for a while anyway. So now I'm thinking...
Team up.
Do it.
Asshole!
I mean, come on, sweetie. They just met you, and your first move was trying to stab them, so... It's the very face of petulance.
Joel. Don't fuck this up.
So does any wound mean you're going to turn? Or is it only if you get bitten by one of the infected? Honey, you're being very conspicuous. Don't look at me! You know, the stuff you'll hold on to in a world that's falling apart. Like anything that reminds you of the before time.
The radio's a smuggling code, right? 60s song, they don't have anything new. 70s, they got new stuff. What's 80s?
Yeah, she's smart.
Your watch is broken.
It's a nice little bit of non-verbal emoting from him. She pointed out his watch was broken.
Oh, the radio came on when you were sleeping.
What? What was the song?
They kept saying, like wake me up before you go.
Oh, wake me up before you go.
80s means trouble. Code broken.
Smart. Yeah, she's smart. And a tactical thinker. Are people going to sleep if you keep announcing that over and over again, though?
Holy shit, I'm actually outside.
Honey, yeah, get your ass down and shut up. I think the spotters are way more concerned about things approaching than things moving away. So honestly, I wouldn't even waste the resources to try and stop something from leaving. This poor unlucky fuck.
What the hell? Hey, don't move!
Dude, let them be.
Don't move!
They're leaving. Let them be. Oh wait, it's your dude.
Hands on your head, eyes forward. Hands on your head!
Problem is she's gonna read as infected, right?
Unauthorized exit. I'll hang you for that.
Why? Why do they care if you leave? What, are they worried about resources? Like workers?
Fucking bitch! Get out of the fucking way! Whoa! We can fix this!
Just gonna summarily execute a kid because she stabbed you?
Whoa.
Dude, he's not... You just signed your death warrant. You just don't understand it. Dude, you're gonna have to kill him. Yeah, you're gonna have to kill him.
Joel, we gotta move.
Take his rifle.
Joel!
Take his rifle, though. At the very least, take his rifle. Yeah. That's a much better weapon than what you guys brought with you. Too bad you don't have time to hide the body. That definitely sounds like 80s. I'm gonna have to do some creative editing probably to keep from getting the reaction claimed because of music. Wait, what knocked over the skyscraper? That was Anna Torv? Oh my god, she looks different. That explains why I could only, tell myself that I recognized her, but couldn't figure out why or from where. But, yeah, I thought that was a pretty solid first episode. Did a good job of establishing the rules of this world, so to speak. Giving us an idea of how far civilization has fallen, but also how strangely intact it actually is. I'm wondering whether the federal government remnants really are as dictatorial as the Firelights seem to think they are. Because to be perfectly honest, most of what I was seeing seemed pretty logical in a situation like this. That I would prefer not to have summary executions happening under any circumstance, really, but in shit hits the fan situations, sometimes you have to do it. To really make that determination, though, I'd have to see what their capabilities are in terms of safe and reliable imprisonment. because I am very much of the mind that, you know, most crimes can be dealt with by rehabilitative imprisonment terms.
You're one of those bleeding hearts.
Aimed at sort of like teaching people new ways to better integrate into society so they don't have to, you know, commit crimes. And obviously, though, you also need opportunity and stuff to support that, because, you know, most of the time when people commit crimes, it's because they feel on some level like they need to. Our system currently doesn't even really focus on at least I don't think it focuses really on constructive rehabilitation. I think it's mostly a warehousing system, primarily because it makes people money. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic here. I'm getting getting typically, as usual for those of you who are new to the channel, getting into some political stuff without really intending to, or more political stuff. Because I always say everything's political, and it really is. I don't know what side of various issues the show's going to fall down on. Like, one of the things I like is that I didn't really get a feeling from the show that it was saying definitively that the firelights are right or the federal government is right. It was kind of showing us, you know, just the world and what has happened and how people are coping, and presenting things, I thought, sort of logically. I still want to know more about the firelights, though, because I would say their motivations in general are still a little vague as a sort of political force. Because there will always, no matter what kind of system you have, there will always be people who are essentially working to try to bring it down for various reasons. And I would definitely like to see what their actual grievances are with the federal government, what they hope to accomplish aside from trying to create a cure, and like what they imagine they would do in the resulting power vacuum. Because that's one of those things, you know, you always see these rebel forces presented in fiction, but they very rarely are presented as having thought through what happens after. You know, you defeat the evil empire, but then what?
That's a problem for future Homer.
You need to create a new power structure, as much as people hate it, you'll always need some form of bureaucracy to make sure that things actually work properly. You'll need laws, people to enforce those laws, system to create and manage an economy. All of these things will have to happen no matter who's in charge. You know, they're not just magically going to occur all on their own without some sort of organization, and that will just end up creating another government no matter what. So it always happens. It's inevitable. But people rarely really think that far ahead. They just go, this sucks and we need to overthrow it. And that's pretty much where they stop thinking. The infection is interesting. I'm curious. One of the things I'm looking forward to learning as the series goes on is all the different stages, what they all sort of mean for the people who are infected and the people who are not infected but dealing with it. I don't know. I have a lot of questions, but I think the show is doling them out in a sort of realistic way. You know, they're not just dumping exposition on us. They're sort of just letting the world teach us about itself. Anyway, thought it was a pretty solid first episode. What'd you guys think? Did you recognize Anna Torv? Or were you also just sitting there going, where do I know her from? And I think I figured out where I knew the leader of the Firelights from. Was that Benjamin Sisko's lady friend / maybe wife from Deep Space Nine?
No.
Because my brain is trying to tell me that might be who that was. Though she does seem larger than the woman who played her, so I might just be wrong. This might be another one of those situations like when I was watching Sandman and thought that the lady playing Rosemary was the same actress who played Rose in Lost, even though they're completely different people. It's like, it's so funny. It's like I'm getting like black actors confused. Like, way to buck the stereotypes, right? Anyway, guys, look forward to talking to you about this in the comments. Definitely looking forward to seeing where this show goes over the course of this season. And I really have to find a way to, I don't know, steal a PlayStation or something so that I can play the game, because this definitely has to be actually interested in playing it again. you know, what I mean is has me interested again in playing it. Because like I said before, I've never played it. Though I'm beginning to think I must have played a demo level for like the first like level of it or something, because I definitely remember the bit where you're carrying your injured daughter and suddenly a military guy confronts you with a weapon and you try to talk him out, you know, tell him you're fine, and then he opens fire. I remember that. So I think I must have played like a demo before the game's released or something. Probably on because I had a PS3 back in the day, so maybe they released the demo on PS3. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the comments. If you enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like, subscribe, maybe even check out my Patreon if you're so inclined. You don't have to, but it definitely helps. You know, it helps pay for these services so that I can actually watch things and react to them. But otherwise, as always, do me a favor and do your best to stay safe and be well. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.
Execute Order 66.
Yes, sir.